Hey guys, welcome to the Blue Wave. So John Fetterman got elected to the Senate in Pennsylvania in 2022, and I actually volunteered for his campaign. And I'm really proud to have done that because the Pennsylvania Senate race ended up being a crucial win for the Democrats. And defeating Dr. Oz was one of the main paths forward to retaining control of the Senate. And even though the House was lost by a narrow 5-seat margin, controlling the Senate ended up being a pivotal moment for wind in the sails in the Biden administration and for Democrats overall, the Democratic Party. And now we have an interesting little tidbit of information here about John Fetterman and what he has to say about Republicans who are seeking to now potentially impeach Biden. So look at this article here from The Guardian, and it says, just one second. So Democratic Senator Fetterman dares Republicans to impeach Biden. You're going to lose. John Fetterman says any attempt to impeach president would end up hurting the Republican Party. The Democratic Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman directly dismissed Republican moves towards impeaching Joe Biden, saying do so could end up hurting the GOP. Go ahead, do it. I dare you, Fetterman told reporters on Capitol Hill. If you can find the votes, go ahead because you're going to lose. It's a loser. It would be just like a big circle jerk on the fringe right. As Donald Trump faces 4 separate criminal indictments, House Republicans have floated the impeachment of Biden as they investigate his son Hunter's business dealings. Republicans have been unable to substantiate wrongdoing by either Biden. Kevin McCarthy, the Republican speaker, suggested last month the House would pursue impeachment if it did not obtain access to certain documents, even though Republicans had never asked for some of the documents at issue, according to The Hill. Okay, I want to stop there for a second. So Fetterman is completely right here because the drawbacks of Republicans impeaching Biden are a lot more apparent to me than the benefits of it. And I'll tell you why. It's because the people who are wrapped up in the idea of impeaching Joe Biden and who are bloodthirsty for going after impeachment for whatever reason. Maybe it's because Donald Trump was impeached twice and they want to impeach Biden so that they can say that, well, Biden's been impeached and it's just as bad as Trump, and basically makes a false equivalency as to how bad it is to be impeached. And they're already bloodthirsty to go after Biden for anything they can think of under the sun, and they do it every single day on Fox News and then Republican media. And they're already on board with attacking Biden. And to me, what impeaching Biden does is it's going to shed more light on to moderate voters out there. It's going to shed light on how far the Republicans are willing to go to execute political vindictive actions against the Democratic Party. And it makes it a lot harder for them to just say, oh, it's a witch hunt against Trump, and everything under the sun, that's anybody that says anything bad about Trump is part of a witch hunt against him. Well, now we have where they're going after Biden in a very witch hunt like fashion. And the evidence is really, really light, as the article is starting to get into there, against Biden. And they've had all sorts of issues in terms of presenting really reliable, verifiable evidence that links Biden to his son Hunter Biden's business wrongdoings. And basically, they're grasping at straws here. And a lot of the American people can sense that. And directly impeaching Biden is going to kind of give the Democrats ammo in a way to say, well, look how far out of their way they're going. And they're going to equate it to the Supreme Court. They're going to equate it to January 6th. They're going to equate it to really this fascistic takeover that we've seen, the far right takeover of the Republican Party. And it's going to give them a lot of ammunition to draw contrast with the Republican Party. So really, I think that Fetterman, he's completely right here. Excuse me. We'll go a little bit more into this article here because there's a little bit more stuff that I want to show you guys. So it says the White House has set up a war room to respond to the expected impeachment inquiry. Your man has, 3 or 4 indictments now? Fetterman said on Wednesday. Trump has a mugshot and he's been impeached twice. Sometimes you got to just call their bullshit. If they're going to threaten, then let's see it. Impeachment would require a majority vote in the U.S. House, where Republicans have a slim advantage to formally charge Biden. Then a 2/3 vote in the Senate, which is controlled by Democrats, to convict him. It is therefore extremely unlikely to succeed. Here's another thing I'll get into here real quick, is that this is a minefield for Kevin McCarthy, because even if you do go through, the vote passes and you do go through with the impeachment inquiry, the benefits politically are not really very numerous, as I've pointed out earlier, even if it was to succeed. But let's say it doesn't succeed. Well, then now you're having all the blowback of exposing to moderates how politically vindictive the Republican Party is, and none of the potential benefits of maybe convincing some Democratic voters out there that are on the fence about Biden due to Hunter Biden's business dealings, and that's going to be a meaningful moment where they change their heart, is some sort of impeachment inquiry or action by the Senate to impeach Biden based on his son's business dealings. So I'll go ahead and end the video there. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and maybe share the video with somebody that you know is interested in politics, and see what they think about it. And as well, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think, about John Fetterman here calling out the Republican bullshit, as he said, on impeaching Biden. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.